Welcome to the MMPI-2-RF Independent Study Training Program offered by Pearson in collaboration with the University of Minnesota Press. These introductory slides will provide you with a brief overview of this training program and the resources available to you during or after viewing these lectures.
Hello, I'm Yossi Ben-Porth, co-developer of the MMPI-2-RF. These modules are intended to assist you in becoming familiar with, knowledgeable about, and competent in using the MMPI-2-RF. They include information about the development of the instrument, a little bit about the rationale leading to its development, information about the 51 scales of the inventory, a description of the materials available to guide use of the MMPI-2-RF, and detailed interpretive guidelines for the instrument. We hope that you find this material helpful as you acquire competence in using the MMPI-2-RF.
The MMPI-2-RF is co-authored by Drs. Yosef Ben-Porth and Auke Tellegen. Yosef Ben-Porth is Professor of Psychological Sciences at Kent State University. He received his doctoral training at the University of Minnesota and has been involved extensively in MMPI research for 30 years. Auke Tellegen is Professor Emeritus, Department of Psychology at the University of Minnesota. He was a professor in the department from 1968 to 1999. He received a PhD in personality psychology from the University of Minnesota in 1962 and completed a postdoctoral fellowship in clinical psychology at the University of Minnesota Medical School in 1963 and has been involved in MMPI research for over 50 years. Drs. Ben-Porth and Tellegen are paid consultants to the University of Minnesota Press, publisher of the MMPI. Dr. Ben-Porth is also a paid consultant to Pearson, the distributor of the MMPI-2-RF. As co-authors of the MMPI-2-RF, they receive royalties from the sale of the instrument. This independent study program consists of 3 recorded lectures and a number of resources to support your introduction to the MMPI-2-RF. If you require special accommodations to access this training program, please contact Pearson. We are pleased to have 2 MMPI experts presenting the information in this independent study training program. Dr. Taylor Lee is an assistant professor of psychological science at Ball State University. Dr. Lee received her PhD in clinical psychology from Kent State University and completed postdoctoral training at Indiana University in Bloomington. Dr. Lee's research investigates cognitive and personality mechanisms influencing externalizing disorders, as well as individual differences in explanations for comorbidity between internalizing and externalizing problems. She has a second program of research that focuses on psychological assessment, especially the validity of scales from the MMPI-2-RF and MMPI-A-RF. Dr. Lee is an associate editor for the Journal of Personality Assessment and a consulting editor for Psychological Assessment and the Journal of Clinical Psychology in Medical Settings. Dr. Lee teaches graduate and undergraduate courses in psychopathology, psychological assessment, and quantitative methods. She routinely conducts professional workshops in these areas as well. Dr. Lee has extensive clinical experience in psychological assessment of adolescents and adults. She is a licensed psychologist in the state of Indiana and maintains a private practice conducting forensic assessments. Dr. Anthony Tarascavage is an assistant professor at John Carroll University. He received his PhD from Kent State University in 2015. He is co-author of the upcoming book entitled Using the MMPI-2-RF in Forensic Assessments and is the author of nearly 3 dozen MMPI-2-RF articles in peer-reviewed journals. He is a consulting editor for psychological assessment. He is a practicing forensic psychologist with a research focus on the use of the MMPI-2-RF in forensic settings, medical settings, and personnel screenings. In each of the lectures, you'll find an attachments section with downloadable documents that support the instruction of that module, such as sample reports and interpretation aids. APA continuing education credits are available for completing all lectures. Specific instructions for obtaining continuing education credits can be found on the continuing education document located within the attachments section. Additional resources to support your introduction to the MMPI-2-RF are listed on the following slides for use during or after viewing these training presentations. If you are a qualified professional who is new to the MMPI-2-RF and are interested in receiving a complimentary trial of the test, go to pearsonClinical.com/MMPI-trial, where you can receive 2 free reports and access to the digital manuals and users guides on Pearson's QGlobal web-based system. Case studies and corresponding reports highlighting features of the MMPI-2-RF and its customizable report options can be found on the Scoring and Reporting tab at pearsonClinical.com/MMPI-2-RF pricing. And ordering information is available on the same site, and go to the Pricing and Orderings tab. After completing this independent study program, you may be interested in attending a webinar or an on-site workshop that covers the use of the MMPI-2-RF in a variety of settings. To find upcoming or recorded webinars, visit the Training tab at pearsonClinical.com/MMPI-2-RF or see Training/Opportunities at the University of Minnesota Press website for on-site workshop events. The newest books available from the University of Minnesota Press, offering in-depth guidance on the interpretation of the MMPI-2-RF and its use in specific settings, can be found on their website. Book-based exams offering APA CE credits are available for these publications. Go to upress.umn.edu/test-division for more information. Accessing the most current MMPI-2-RF research is made convenient for you through the MMPI-2-RF bibliography, which includes hyperlinks to corresponding online journals. You can find the most current bibliography on the Resources tab at pearsonClinical.com/MMPI-2-RF. A comprehensive, searchable database of MMPI-related references is available at upress.umn.edu/test-division/bibliography. Finally, if you are part of a college or university faculty, Pearson's Training Partner Program provides practical support, such as training slides and discounted MMPI-2-RF test materials for use in your training program. Visit pearsonClinical.com/TPP to learn more and join the Training Partner Program. Complimentary training slides for Dr. Ben Paras' Essential Guide Interpreting the MMPI-2-RF are available through the University of Minnesota Press. Visit www.upress.umn.edu/test-division/MMPI-2-RF to download the slides. Thank you for your interest in the MMPI-2-RF. We hope you find this training program helpful and welcome your feedback at the end of each module.